Now, what to do about Gaiva? Everybody is a Bal Gaiva. If you're impressed with the fact that you're a Bal Gaiva, you have too much Gaiva. So admit that you're a Bal Gaiva, which you already did on paper, and don't try to get rid of it. Use it to your advantage. Doesn't mean be more. So this is the final story. A bacher in a Litvische yeshiva, Musa yeshiva, many years ago, I think maybe Tafshin Yud Gimel, Yud Dalid, in the early years, he was learning Musar, and they told him that he has to be an Onav. You're not going to believe this story, but it's true. I heard it from the guy himself. So he says, I worked very hard. I was a serious bacher. I was told you have to be an Onav. I worked very hard at being an Onav. For 7 years, I struggled and struggled to get rid of my Gaiva. And Baruch Hashem, I became an Onav. I'm trying to keep a straight face, you know. He says, but I'll tell you what my connection with the Rebbe. During those 7 years, I was working so hard, I was drained. I was tired. So a friend of mine, he was a young bacher, he was 16. A friend of mine told me that there's a new Rebbe in Lubavitch, go to him for advice. He was a very simple, sincere bacher. Yeah, he needed advice, got on a train, came to 770, walked into 770 and knocked on the Rebbe's door. He didn't ask anybody, appointment, nothing. He knocked on the door. The Rebbe came to the door and he said to the Rebbe, I need an eitzah for Gaiva. Just standing by the door. So the Rebbe said to him, if you feel that you are better than your chaver, make sure you really are better. Make sure that you really are better. If you think you're a bigger masmid than your chaver, make sure that you are a bigger masmid. Then it won't be gaiva. Then it'll be true. Yeah. That's what the meaning. If you think you're better than somebody else, then become better. Don't just think. Become better. Which is the best advice in the world. Don't fight the gaiva. Use it. Right? But listen to what this guy said. He says, I have no complaints to the Rebbe. I have no complaints. Because, I mean, how was he supposed to know that I was already on a much higher madrega than that? So you see, without chassidus, you try to change yourself, you try to become an onav, what do you become? Strange and obnoxious. So don't change yourself. Be who you are. You were born in this generation, you were born in your family, you ended up in Lubavitch by the Rebbe. That's you. So be it. And be good at it. Don't change anything. And don't depend on anybody. You're it. You are it. So do it. And do it with a cheshek, and do it well. Do it together. Nobody can do it by themselves. Use your time. Use your energy. It's magnificent. It's the best thing there is in the world. So, Hatzlocha Rabba, any questions?
When the next time you come?
After lunch. Hatzlacha Rabba.